Well, hi guys. Everybody out partying already? Why aren't you out celebrating? Oh, maybe you are. Let's see. Oh, I am live there. That's good. And there's some people there. That's nice. Yeah, I just posted new grants from Illinois, the national grant, the unit tab. Good luck. Great. Well, that's what I love about Lesko Help now is that so many people are helping other people. I'm going to be out of a job soon. That's it. Good evening. Have a grant. Have a grant. Get a grant. It's a super cool day. Okay. It is a little chilly here. Well, thank you, Carmelo. Linear Foundation. What are they? Blessings. Happy New Year. Waiting for the big man, me or the big man to leave town. I'm celebrating at home. Good. Shalom, my friends. Hi. Linda from Kentucky. Hi, Lyndon. Brooklyn, Destiny. Why you call Brooklyn then if you're from Kentucky? Hey, Crystal in Vegas here. Nice, Crystal. Remember you? We go way back. Happy New Year. Yes, it is 2021. And my theory now is start having fun in 2021. Man, I don't know if you saw the stream I did this morning. I think that, if you look at the good part of what this pandemic is doing to us, it's making us up our game about enjoying life. When life is easy, you don't get much out of it. When it's hard, then you're going to become better. It's sort of like you're now playing in the major leagues of life. You're not out in the farm leagues or in little league, where all the games are easy. No, man, you're in the big leagues now. No more easy living. So you're going to grow like hell this year, just like you did last year, because you're no more little league games. It's all big league stuff. So you got to learn different stuff. That's all it is. It's learning. We're animals. We learn, we react, we compensate, all that stuff. But here's what I want to tell you. Okay, right now, see my tablet. I don't know if you can see my tablet or not. This is a link that I have in the description, okay? So if you're on YouTube, in the description, not in the discussion or what do you call the comment section, because people, they're all scammers in the comment section. Actually, I see today people are scamming in the message at Facebook message, and they're using an email like mine. I can't believe it. and scamming people in there. So that's right. But I put and on Facebook, look right above the title or right below the title. There's a link. Go to that link right now. Okay, those on Facebook, go in the description, go to that link and sign up for this webinar. It's a free webinar on the 7th of January. 7th of January. Tell me what day that is. What is the 7th? Is that a Thursday or something? I forget. From 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So East Coast time, that's an hour later, right? So it's 2 to 3. And that's in Central Standard Time. It's put on the small score people. That's an SBA spinoff score. And what they're doing is having a seminar on how to apply to all the new business grants and business loan programs in the new stimulus package. Okay, so you're going to learn all about all the new programs in the stimulus package, plus more, and there's about 7 of them. They're grants and loans. And don't forget, the loans are only like 2-3% interest. You're crazy them if you have a credit card and don't use this stuff. But the grants, and there's 2 or 3 grant programs up there, probably 4. Maybe another one, and that's why everyone's going. There's going to be 1,000 or maybe more, YouTube videos on how to apply for the SBA. Now get it from the SBA. Don't or other hucksters on the internet that have something to want to sell you something or sell your name at least. Registration limit met. I don't know. I just signed up. I'll be there. It's a Zoom meeting. I don't know how many they can handle. That's why I say go now. Okay, go now, and sign up for that, because then you'll know more than anybody else in your community, anybody else on the internet, because you'll get it from the horse's mouth. You'll see them talking. It's going to be some boring person. It's not going to be some celebrity on YouTube. No, he gives you the real facts. And these are bureaucrats. That's what's so great about them. It's no bullshit. This is how it works. And they're signing the paper. They're handing out the money. So who are you going to believe? Like me, I don't give you any money. I show you where it may be, but that's it. You got to believe the people who are giving out the money, because they're the gatekeepers. And that's why. So now you have an hour or so, and then plus from that, you'll get a contact. So you'll get a contact, so you have any more problems, so you won't have to worry about talking to anybody else again for the rest of your life on getting a business grant. At least with the federal government. They don't have local. That's not from the local government, but the federal government. And so I think you have to do this. You have to do the best, even if you're not, because then you'll learn more about what government is about. If they're going to go out and for free teach you, you don't have a better thing in your life to do with an hour of your time than that. Okay. Does working for Dolly and grocer delivery app, no WT affect unemployment benefits? I'm self-employed. Are you collecting now? I don't know. They'll have something there, whether it doesn't. Every state is different. You have to talk with your state, Miguel, and also sign up for the new benefits. You have to sign up for those new benefit programs that just started yesterday. Now that's another thing. Sign up for them right away. That's another $300 at least on top of whatever the state's giving you. And they've extended it. So now I don't know what the total, these are 14 more weeks you're going to get. And that is, I don't know, maybe you got 100 weeks of stuff that you're eligible for. So that's right. You start getting it. Start getting it from the home. Again, don't ask me. You go, okay, if you want to know something like that, I have members, just let me send you the report. Non-members, you go here, search for career, CAREER, one stop, and find unemployment. Career One Stop is the Department of Labor, where all the unemployment is and all the getting a job programs. We got tons of money they give out there and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So you want to go there to find out. And then you search there with unemployment, then there'll be a drop down and all the state unemployment offices are there. So that's a single source, no matter what state you are. Remember? Okay, listen to this. Listen now. Listen up. People, listen up. This applies to any state. This applies to any state. You'd be surprised as the comments I get. Is this for California? Is this for Milwaukee? It's for every state. You got to dig it out where it is. I can't spoon feed you. That's it. That's why you're becoming a better person going through these tough times, because we're all used to being spoon fed. We go on internet and somebody there promises you the world. And as long as you give them money, and so they do all the grunt work for you, and you still probably don't get the money anyway, but you're out of the money you gave them. And so now you have to put on your big boy pants and go out and do it yourself, because you can't afford to give somebody money when you don't have money. That's crazy. How the credit union works. I'm not sure what you mean by how the credit union. They're like a bank. I went to a credit union, low interest, yes, and there are banks. And they're nicer banks. I'd use a credit union any day, because you can talk to people. They're not trying to pay for their yachts, which the banking industry normally does. But credit unions are much more human. And that's where you're looking for human to deal with. That's the thing with the COVID. What's happening? People have to be more human, because they can't bullshit more. Nobody has money. But they still try, because they're going to try to squeeze every nickel you spoon feed us. Thanks, appreciate you that. Because it costs too much money, Mia. I got to pay my mortgage too. So I don't have to look for a mortgage grant. I feel I want to be smart enough to figure that out. Sometimes I'm not. Yeah, it comes and goes. But that's it. That's right. I really believe that now is the time that we're going to take a big leap forward. Remember, just have fun being in trouble. That sounds stupid, doesn't it? But it really is the only. How else are you going to do it? You know. And everybody else is. That's. I remember when the flood came to where I lived in Wilkes-Barre, it wiped out the whole town, everybody. And so I went up there with my father, my brother. We shoveled out the house for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, just shoveling out because there was mud. Yeah, it was a foot of mud all over the house. We didn't know what was going to happen or whatever. And when everybody gets affected, then it's fine. The problem is here, we have the rich people are making more money. Do you know that during the pandemic, the billionaires like increased their net worth like 40%, 20%. I mean, they just made more money. It's just incredible. But okay, so you're pissed off. I am, whatever, and things are tough, and it's not going to be easy anymore. No, so you got to get smarter. So that's what hard times do. It teaches us to be better. We have to up our game. We can't play in the major leagues. Now we got the major leagues of life. These are stories you read about, in history or movies and stuff like that. Man, during a pandemic, you're in the middle. We're all in the middle of a goddamn pandemic. Okay, so what are you going to do? Okay, you have to keep your feet on the ground and just keep trying stuff. If you're trying to live like you did before, when everything was easy and you had enough money to pay for all your problems, no, you got to fix it yourself. So you're out now, you're a cowboy and building a new life. That's what life is. You got to look around. What's available and how can I use it? Okay, use that. No, that didn't work. Oh, use that. No, that didn't work. Okay, build up that. No, that didn't work. That's screwed up. And that's what it is. That's all you do. That's the only thing you have left to do. And that's what you have to do, or you sit home and cry. And that's no fun. Go out and in 2021, okay, well, how are you going to, just list of things you're going to try, whether they're dumb or not. Don't tell anybody or ask anybody else's opinion. No, you think of the thing and go out there and try it and see what the hell happens. I applied for the PPP loan, which I received. Okay, got notification that I didn't apply for the EID loan, but I was qualified. The next email, there was a rejection letter. Yeah, it's all screwed up, Taylor. That's right. If you go to this seminar, sign up for this seminar, watch an official at the SBA talk about the programs, okay, and what to do, what not to do. I mean, like the SBA, they were used to getting maybe 500 calls a day. Now they got 5 million calls a day. They're going to be screwed up. So how are you going to, are you going to sit there and if they don't handle it like they did with only 500 calls a day, are you going to be, oh, terrible people? No, they're not terrible people. They're just overwhelmed like you are. I'm still waiting for my $1,000 grant that I applied for in May and June. Well, you better call them. You keep calling them because you either didn't get it or something, and they have a phone number there. I've called them and got through. And if you can't call them to find out what happened, Kristen, you call your elected official. They'll find out. That's what they're there for. Don't just sit and wait and think, it'll drop from the heaven. Nothing drops from the heaven. Capitol Hill switchboard, great board. I was connected to Ben Sass message number where I am thus far. Cool. See, that's it. Leave a message. If he doesn't come back, you call another elected official. That's it. It's sort of like getting a date for the prom. Somebody says no, you go back down in the line and you ask somebody else. There's no magic to life, just effort. You don't have to be smart. You just have to do it. And what you do is debatable. So nobody really knows what the hell to do. You just do it. See what's in front of your nose and do that. And if that doesn't work, then sniff around for something else and try that. You live in a rich neighborhood, they won't give you nothing. Well, I tell you, that ain't true. It's just what they're given, where the program is. Some programs are for rich neighborhoods, some programs for poor neighborhoods. And whatever you say about the government is right. And whatever you say about the government is wrong because some of that, there's like 20,000 programs. Yeah, they all have different requirements. Yeah, and if you call two and they say they're not for you, you at 20,000, then you have 19,998 to go. Yeah, that's all. And that's the name of the game. But okay, the main point here I'm trying to make is sign up for that free webinar from the SBA on how to apply for a business grant or loan, all the new programs. Here's why you have to start. Hey, Mo. How was lunch today, Mo? And so start uh, go to that seminar, because if you want, see, everybody in the internet and on the YouTube and anywhere you go, there are going to be all these experts telling you what to do, what not to do on the EIDL, on the PPP, or you don't PPP. And there's four other programs too. Instead of those, there's other programs too that they're not even mentioning. And you'll go learn. Now here, let me tell you some of them here. And if you go to that link, it'll tell you, okay, here. It tells you about changes to the PPP. It's a second draw PPP for small businesses who have exhausted their initial loan. Okay, so there's more PPP for the first businesses who did go PPP, and now they have to go PPP again. And so there's more things there. Okay, now the impact eligibility for an initial PPP loans. Okay, so they're going to talk about what you have to pay back and what you don't have to pay back, right? The loan forgiveness process. Okay, that's another thing they're going to come out, because that was a big hassle, and they changed a lot of the requirements for that process. The tax treatment of PPP loan. Do you have to pay taxes on that? Well, initially you did. Now you don't. So learn that. So you don't have to go on and pay some accountant, $400 an hour to call the SBA and find out for you. That's nuts. You call the people who wrote the laws. Don't call somebody who's going to charge you $400 an hour to learn what the law is. You call somebody who wrote the law. And they tell you. Okay, and then the economic injury disaster loan. That's the EIDL loan they're going to cover. Now, here's another one worth $5,000 that most people don't know about. It's called the Employee Retention Tax Credit. That's right. They give you an extra $5,000 for that. Here's another new one, the Venue Grant Program. You're in the entertainment business. You have a movie theater, stuff like that. Anybody has a venue for something, there's a special grant program for that. Then they're going to cover also all the other SBA loans. I mean, there's a dozen of them or so that are there that you have to know about. So there you are. I mean, all that. You learn about the latest information about this new stimulus package, that $900 billion that everybody's bragging. We stayed and voted on that, and they could go home and show face again. and so you learn from the people who are going to send you the money, telling you how to apply, what to do, what's the ifs, ands, or buts about all this stuff, instead of jumping around for 5 hours on the internet, trying to get an answer and getting it from hucksters who aren't going to give you money. Get it from the horse's mouth. That's the only way to deal with life, man. You're getting it secondhand, third hand, and then you know what fake news is. That's what happened. It's full of more spots to register. Oh, really? Wow, I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Cassie. That's amazing. Well, that means they're going to have more, or there'll be a video of it. This is what, get on the mailing list, get on their email list. Okay, if they're full already, get on their mailing list for more. I wonder if this was me doing that. Well, see, now what you want to do is get on that mailing list. They'll have it again. I don't know when. The link is Fort Worth, Texas, and is currently closed. Let's see. Please join the SCORE Northwest for informational free workshop. Okay. Register now. Okay, it looks like it's yeah, it doesn't work for me either. Okay, you want to call the Fort Worth score, go to that main page again. You see the email? It says contact score at Fort Worth over here in this blue thing. But thank you for Patricia. Thank you. Email the people there to tell you want to get on the list for the next one. Okay, so that's what you do. You have, I don't know, see in the blue there. There's an email of the person there. So email them, ask them if they're going to have another one, and you want to get on the mailing list for that. Okay, and sign up for all the small business websites, because they'll have more. They'll have more around you, where you live. Go to SBA.gov and see what you could sign up for there. Okay, and because they want to get you on your mailing list, and so if you're on the main mailing list, maybe you'll get the other ones too. What is the $5,000 grant, please? Well, there's a number of them, but the one I was talking about is called the Employee Retention Tax Credit. This is $5,000. Actually, it's